For 60 years, I've collected degrees, I've climbed ladders, I followed the map that promised success. For over 4 decades, I've walked the corridors of schools, from the laughter of the kindergarten classrooms to the restless curiosity of teenagers searching for right meaning. I've met thousands of parents, educators, and children, each carrying a story, a question, a spark. And yet, somewhere along the way, I began to see the unfolding of a quiet crisis. We built systems that prepare children to pass exams, but not to understand themselves. We've trained teachers to deliver lessons, but not to ignite wonder. We've raised a generation chasing success, but longing for purpose. And so this realization led me to a deeper question. It began to pulse through me like a heartbeat. What if education wasn't about teaching at all, but about awakening? Have you ever felt lost in the noise of modern parenting? The conflicting advice from various sources, the pressure to perform and meet the so called society standards, the endless comparison, and so on. What if the answer wasn't another map from the outside community, but a tool to calibrate your own true north? Welcome to the Vividya Inner Compass that helps you to dim the noise and tune into the innate wisdom you and your child already possess. I'm Meenakshi Khurana, an educator, learner, and a humble lifelong observer of the human spirit. And together we journey beyond grades and gadgets into the essence of what makes learning real and meaningful, where the soul is free to learn for life. So, if you have ever felt that our children deserve more than the textbooks and timelines, if you have ever wondered where true education begins, you are in the right place. Because this isn't another workshop or session, it's the beginning of a movement. It's a time together where we won't be giving you directions. Instead, we'll explore the practices of conscious observation and dialogue that will help you to clear the dust and start your journey to your own inner compass. Maybe then you can guide your child not towards a predefined destination but towards his or her unique purposeful path. Let me tell you about Rohan, a brilliant 14 years old who could solve complex questions but couldn't tell what made his heart sing and dance. One afternoon, overwhelmed by the exam pressure, he looked at me and asked, "Why does learning have to hurt so much?" That question pierced through every layer of my professional certainty and shattered my belief. I realized we had created an education system that valued grades over curiosity, competition over connection, and achievement over awareness, social media over skills. In that moment, I saw clearly we weren't educating souls, we were programming machines. And that's when Vividya was born. From the Latin veritas for truth and viridis for growth, not just another educational platform, but a sanctuary where learning serves life itself and the road taken leads to inner compass. What if education wasn't about memorizing facts, but about awakening the innate intelligence within every child? What if we measured success not by report cards, but by the light in the child's eyes when they discover their true purpose? Vividya is my answer to Rohan's question. It's where we practice the art of unconditional observation, seeing ourselves and the world without judgment, where we replace rigorous homework and exam battles with heartfelt dialogues, where children don't just learn subjects, they discover their ikigai, their reason for being. At 60 plus, when most people think of retirement, I'm thinking about Renaissance and creating a world where our grandchildren won't have to choose between success and fulfillment, because true education will give them both. This isn't my journey. It's an invitation to join a movement of conscious parents and educators who believe learning should be a joyful discovery, not a stressful duty. So, I leave you with this question to ponder until our next meeting. If your child's mind was completely free to see things as they truly are, without any conditioning from society or school, what is one thing they might see that you have learned to overlook? Again, this is Meenakshi Khurana inviting you to keep this dialogue alive within your family, your classroom, and your heart. Share this with one person who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep observing, keep awakening, and keep listening to your inner compass. Thank you.